talk to me.
Ooh, talk to me.
Welcome back, Gary.
Hey.
Welcome back to our podcast, Gary.
Oh, welcome back, Stephanie. What were you supposed to do this week that you didn't bother doing?
Oh, go to the gym.
Oh.
I didn't bother going to the gym, unfortunately.
What, did you have plans to go?
Yeah, I almost went a few times and then just out of nowhere, I didn't bother.
What are you talking about? Like, I've been with you all week.
Well, like I meant every day I had the intention to exercise in some way. And I just never, I never took the next step to like book the gym or anything. What about you? What did you not bother doing?
What did I not bother doing? Like, we need to plan where we're going next
In life. Yeah.
We need to plan we haven't got our 5-year plan together.
We haven't got a 5-day plan at the moment,
No.
Gary.
So I've been meaning to sit down and be like, right, let's book things. This is what we're doing next.
Yeah.
But I haven't done that all
Just didn't bother.
week. Not this week.
Is there anything that you did bother doing?
that sounds pointed. Like. Well, did you bother doing anything?
No. I mean, like, let's celebrate what you did bother doing, if there is even one thing.
Oh, like, I went to work, like, same as everyone else.
Well done. Anyway, we did bother doing something.
We bothered doing one thing.
Together.
And that was...
Snorkelling.
We went...
Snorkelling.
For anyone who doesn't understand Italian-American. Yeah, we went snorkeling.
In the sea.
Yeah. And that was one of the suggestions that we got when we asked for suggestions.
Yeah. That was one of the least suggested things.
No, it was suggested twice.
It was suggested twice.
Yeah, so one of the, like, there was a lot of things suggested once. That was one of the things that was suggested more than one time.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, so you're welcome, whoever suggested it.
Here it comes.
But to start us off, I have a little game.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you have a game as well?
No, I don't have a game.
No,
I did some research. We're going to do the usual.
Yeah, the usual.
Where I've done a little bit of research. You've made up a little game. We're going to do that.
I did research too.
On what? Did you?
Well,
you never really do that much extensive research. So we're going to talk a bit about that. Then we're going to talk about how our experience actually was when we did snorkeling.
Yeah.
Obviously, the research we're talking about expectations as well. But let's play your little game first.
Silly little game.
Let's play your silly game.
Okay. The game isn't just snorkeling related.
Okay.
It's like sea/ocean.
What's the difference?
I suppose same thing. Related. But I wanted to say sea/ocean in case if I was saying sea, you thought I was like, sea? See, I did that.
Yeah.
Okay. So complete this quote. So
Mm.
these are like just well-known kind of quotes that people say in life. But there's a blank and you need to fill it in with like a sea/ocean related word.
Right, so hang on.
So
Explain that again.
we'll go through practice one.
Okay.
And I think you'll get it.
Okay.
So for example, the first one is happy as a blank. And you need to pick a sea related word.
Oh, okay. Right, okay.
Happy as a...
Happy as a sea. Happy as a...
Well, what's the saying?
Happy as a goat, I'm thinking, but I don't know why. Oh, that's giddy as a goat.
That's giddy as a goat. Well, no, is that a saying or is it just he's a giddy goat?
He's a giddy goat.
No, like, you know the saying happy as a...
I don't know the saying. what is it?
This is going to be a long game. Okay, that was the easy practice one, which was happy as a clam.
Happy as a clam. Yeah, I think I've kind of heard that, but I don't really use it. Happy as a clam. No.
Okay, fair.
Right.
Okay, so this one is a saying, but one word will be replaced with a C word. Where there's a will,
there's a wave.
There's a wave! Yes!
How many questions is there?
That
so
was good.
I can keep score.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, I'm just going to keep score. So I've got... The practice one doesn't count.
Well, you got it wrong, so do you want it to count?
No, that's my point. So I've got one right.
You've got one right.
Right.
Okay, this next one.
Yeah.
Wow, this is one blank of a place.
Wow. This is one Wreck of a place?
No, like what could it be in real life?
A shipwreck?
Maybe these aren't that well-known sayings. It's just more of like an observation, really.
This is a real ship of a place.
No, like what would you say if forget the sea-related word?
What does that?
Like,
I thought that was the purpose of the game.
I know, but I'm just trying to get you to think of what it is. What's the real saying?
Okay, right, go.
Wow, this is one.
Heck of a place.
Oh, so close.
One deck of a place?
No, the first two letters are right.
Hell of a place?
Yeah.
Hell of a place.
Yeah.
This is one hell of a place. Fucking
Your
hell. This
face.
is so shit.
So you need a sea-related word, an ocean word.
This is one shell of a place.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
So
yeah.
hang on now.
So the problem is with the game, it's that you don't get the game.
I don't get the game. Well, like, who created the game and explained the game incorrectly?
I don't know.
So basically, then it's a saying, but one of the words.
One of the words is a sea-related word.
Okay.
How did you get the other one right if you didn't understand?
Because I just thought sea-related
bad.
word. Right. Go on then. Stop sipping on your tea.
Oh, sorry. Okay, the next one. Oh, a little froggy in my throat. Okay, this is getting out of blank.
This is getting out of sand.
Yeah.
Oh,
well
getting the hang of this.
done.
Getting the hang of this.
Getting out of hand.
Yeah, I get it.
Sand.
Yeah.
Okay,
3 out of 3.
3 out of 3.
Well, I suppose I kind of guessed wrong a few times, didn't
Yeah,
I?
no, you didn't get this as one shell of a place. You did not fucking get that.
We need to start saying these.
Yeah, we do. Whenever we're at the beach, like trying to make friends, we'd be like, "Whoa, this is getting out of sand." Okay, blanking you a good summer.
Wishing you a good summer. You're going to say the word is swishing you a good summer.
No, what's
I don't know. I just thought waves kind of
No.
swash and swish.
Swish and swash.
Swish
no.
and swash. That's it,
No.
yeah.
It's not that.
But it is wishing.
It is wishing you a good summer, but what's the ocean version? Come on.
This is such a shit game.
Or is it a brilliant
Or
game?
is it a brilliant game?
Yeah. Wishing you a good summer. There's only one letter different.
Fishing you a good summer.
Wishing you a good summer.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Oh. So this one the last word, half the word is there and the second half of the word is blanked out.
Hang on a minute now. Okay, right, go on.
Okay. Did you hear about my new prom blank?
When you prom blank. Prom ocean.
Yes! So ocean, OCEAN,
Yeah.
instead of promotion, prom ocean. Oh my God, so good. Right, you ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Are you keeping track of all the ones you're
No,
not
just wondered,
getting?
is this the last one?
No, it's not. There's 4 left.
4? How long did you spend coming
We're
up with
moving slowly through this. Longer than you would like to know. But I'm going to start saying them in real life, so like it was worth
these?
it.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you can't blank them, join them.
If you can't blank him, join him. If you can't blank him, join him. If you can't beach him.
Yeah.
If you can't beach him, join him.
Exactly. Woo!
Oh,
woo,
God.
woo. Oh my God. That's a good one, isn't it? If you can't beach them, join them. I want that one like on a little hand painted sign on my wall in my house when I grow up.
That might be all right.
Can't
Like.
beach them, join them. This is my favorite one, I think.
Right.
Maybe not. Blank. Hello there.
Why, hello there.
Close.
Well,
Yeah, that's it.
just well, hello there.
No, that's the real version of it. What's the ocean version of it? So the version that we love.
Swell, hello there.
No. Are you going to get it?
Not gonna get it. I'm out.
Whale. Hello there.
Oh, nice.
Whale. Whale.
Well,
Hello there. Okay, next up. 2 left. Hang in there.
Yeah.
You're getting there, Gary. Okay. I'll always be No, never mind.
Did you just ruin that one?
No, I didn't. I'll always be blank-minded.
Ocean-minded.
Yes.
Thing is, now you've used ocean twice in these.
I know, but
blanks.
sure, that's okay.
Is it?
It is, yeah.
Okay.
It is. There's only a certain amount of sea-related words that I know.
Yeah.
Oh, blank. This water is cold.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Is it buoy or boy?
I don't know. I say boy.
I think I've heard people saying buoy though.
Buoy sounds stupid.
Buoy sounds really stupid.
Buoy
yeah.
sounds like booby.
Oh, it does. Yeah.
Oh, booby. This water's cold. Yeah. So that was the game. You didn't do as well as I thought you would.
No, I
But
didn't.
I think all of these we need to get printed out on posters and put up around our house that we might have.
You could actually print them out in posters and see would anyone buy them.
Yeah, would anyone? I don't know. Maybe like older people with a beach house. I also have some sea-related quotes that I thought you might like. These are just other things that you could get these as your wallpaper on your phone or something.
Okay. From where?
I don't know, just online.
Okay.
What did you want me to say?
I don't-
From the ocean? I don't know. Okay, some sea-related quotes for you.
Right.
Every shell has a story.
Oh, that is so lame. Like,
I knew you'd hate that.
crap. You probably love it though.
I don't love it at all. It's stupid. Eat, sleep, snorkel.
That's also crap. Shouldn't it be eat, sleep, snorkel, repeat?
Yeah, it should actually. Yeah. Life's a beach and then you dive.
Oh, these are so
I
crap.
know. Let the currents guide your heart.
Oh, that's the worst one of all of them.
But no, this is the one that I hate the most. And these are serious quotes that I've seen online. I'm done adulting. Let's be mermaids.
No. That is so shit.
How shit is that?
But how could you talk me through? Like, how did you find these, or like?
I was just this is me doing my research about snorkeling, and I found a thing that was like Instagram captions for your snorkeling pics or something like that,
Oh
and
my
then
God.
people had just given quotes and stuff.
The mermaid one is the worst.
Yeah, I'm done adulting. Let's be mermaids.
What were you expecting?
With snorkeling.
Yeah.
I don't know, like I kind of think snorkeling's one of those things that everybody kind of does on holidays, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's one of those things that when you're anywhere in a hot country, it's just all these little shops along the strip or whatever have like packets of kind of faded packaging with snorkels in it because they've been sitting outside for ages.
For so long, yeah.
And you always just get them and kind of use it once or kind of half use it and not really get the hang of it and then just throw it in the bin. And
Did you ever snorkel in Ireland?
yeah, but like the sea isn't that clear,
it's
so you
crap,
can't really
yeah.
see anything. Like
No.
you can't really see anything.
Oh no! Is this going to be throughout the whole episode?
Yeah, I hope so. If we can think of another one.
We should have recorded this from the beach.
I know, we actually should have. What was the question? What was my expectation?
What was your
My expectation that was going to be kind of shit. Like
we snorkeled in Spain before,
yeah,
and it was
No.
kind of shy. It was too wavy,
yeah,
but I think the difference this time is we're in a country where there's coral reef
and it's clear water.
and there's clear water and it's
Yeah.
hot, like it's a warm sea.
Yeah, like this is proper snorkeling.
It is.
I think before we've just done little bits of fecky snorkeling, like
Yeah.
just like not clear water, really cheap shit equipment.
Yeah.
So like, and the reason I thought this would be a good episode is like that I think there's probably very few people that have never done it at least once.
Yeah.
I think people will relate.
Probably.
What were you expecting?
I don't know. Like kind of nothing really different from. Like I thought maybe, it'll be nice, cool, tropical fish. Maybe I'll enjoy it more. But I've never really got much out of snorkeling, just
No.
because in Spain it was kind of shit,
Yeah.
and in Ireland it's non-existent really. So it's free. I fucking hate a cold sea.
I know, yeah.
So anyway, I wasn't really looking forward to it. But
No.
when I was researching it, it was actually kind of hard to find anything.
I told you that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you find anything?
Well, like I found a couple of things. Like
Oh,
I looked on, I looked on the usual places. I actually started on Reddit this time, and I wanted to see.
This time, as if you don't do that.
Well, no.
Okay.
Usually I do it the other way around, because what I ended on was one of those general articles that's amazing snorkel tips for any beginners that will make you look like a pro. And I kind of
Is that what it's about? Looking like a pro?
I don't know, but it's also like, is there anybody that considers themselves a pro snorkeler?
Yeah.
Like, does it really require that much skill?
I don't know. We're pretty skilled at it.
I suppose. So I started on Reddit this time, and one of the first articles I came across was, "Can you snorkel if you can't swim?"
Oh, that's a very good question. You can barely swim.
Yeah, like, I can't believe you would say that. Like, you
Hitting me where it
said that to me
hurts.
in the fucking swimming pool, and you were like, "Oh, you can't really tread water. You're not a good swimmer." It's like, fucking.
It's a survival skill, Gary.
Yeah, but just because you've done swimming when you were younger, like.
It's a survival skill. You should be able to tread water better than you can. Oh, if you ever get stuck out at sea, touch wood.
I probably hope there's wood for me to touch and hang on to while you tread water, because you're so fucking great at it.
Sorry, go on anyway. So yeah, that's a good question. Can
So some guy said, "We're planning a Caribbean cruise, and it looks like we'll be in some wonderful snorkeling areas.
Ooh.
My wife is a non-swimmer. I've seen some videos about life vests and life belts for snorkeling. Are they viable? Would it still be fun and enjoyable?"
Right.
And the response from Flargan Hargan is his username.
Fine Swedish Scandinavian
Yeah,
name.
I don't know. Yeah. Unpopular opinion: I don't think you want to take a non-swimmer snorkeling. And a load of people responded underneath being like, "Oh, that's not unpopular at all." He said it's just too much too fast. I've been on excursions with non-swimmers and they fuck things up for everyone else.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Really aggressive by bringing everything to an immediate halt where they eventually freak out and start to panic. And then he said he went on and taught his girlfriend how to swim, but it took several years.
Took several years.
Yeah, I don't know.
Jesus. He's obviously a terrible teacher.
Maybe. I'll write to him. But yeah, so if you can't swim, even though there is life vests and stuff like that, the general consensus is don't, because you're in your feet. You're like your feet can't touch the ground.
But I would wonder, like, what non-swimmer wants to get into the ocean?
Yeah, I don't know.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm
sure.
afraid getting in anyway, and like why would they want to get in? Is what I'm wondering.
I don't think they would want it, but it also made me think. So the snorkeling that we just experienced was with a group, and I've never done that before.
No.
So that's bringing you way out to sea.
Yeah.
What we had done before was just snorkel around where we can stand up.
Yeah, that's
So
different. Like,
that's
if you
completely
just
different,
if you're just kind of fecking around doing that, like, then it's grand because you can stand up.
Yeah, exactly.
I would say bring her.
Like right back to him. I'll send you the link. I mean, like, I also found that you can actually snorkel with orcas in Norway.
Are orcas
Like
the whales? The
yeah.
killer whales?
I think they're killer whales. I'm not sure. I should have really researched that. But the big black and white ones.
Yeah, they're the killer whales.
So you can snorkel with them in Norway.
Fuck.
But like, that would
want
be freezing cold.
Oh yeah,
So, like,
Jesus, fuck
Absolutely wouldn't want to do that at
No,
all.
thank you.
Kept going through Reddit then, and I found a snorkeler who lost a wedding ring and found the wedding ring. Oh no, snorkeler finds lost wedding ring wrapped around a fish off Norfolk Island.
Oh my god.
This is a picture of a fish with a ring around him.
Like a little floaty ring.
No. Yeah. Like a little blown up floaty ring. Yeah.
Just chill out.
No, like a wedding ring. A
No,
wedding ring around
I
his
know,
his body. Loads of people had questions about that. They're like, "Oh, did you find the ring?" And then there was like loads of comments about, Lord of the Rings and spin-offs to that, and that was a load of bullshit. Then I came across a story.
Oh. You've got a real twinkle in your eye there.
Well, it's ridiculous. But this guy said, "I have a buddy who got married at a beach wedding, and he kept eyeballing this ocean trampoline that his wife forbid him from jumping."
Oh,
right.
forbidden.
Yeah. So he waited for her to fall asleep.
Stop it.
Swam out to the thing. Halfway up the ladder, he heard the distinct noise of a ring hitting metal. as it fell into the ocean. He proceeded to jump on a thing for 10 minutes
Oh my God.
while trying to come up with a plan. Now, what I was doing when I was reading through all this is like one of those stories where it's like, so I have this friend.
Yeah.
But like, is he like, he's talking about this person like he's been just watching this guy and his wife wouldn't let him go on a trampoline.
Yeah.
I think it was just him. I'm not sure.
Oh, he's talking about himself.
He could be talking about himself.
rather
I'm not
than
really
being
sure.
like, this guy I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
One shell of a guy.
His ultimate idea, get her massage and rush to rent out snorkeling gear. So he spent the next 3 days trying to find it. And
3 days.
Yeah.
I didn't realize this like snorkeling story was going to be so dramatic.
yeah, well, it just ends with him never finding it.
Oh no!
Just had an angry wife.
Oh fuck! Was it worth 10 minutes on the trampoline?
I think the best thing was he wasn't allowed to go and wait for her to go to sleep. And then he lost the ring, but still spent another 10 minutes like just jumping up and down.
Say, well, I'm here now. Oh God, what a shit feeling. The minute you'd hear that sound of the ring hitting the thing. The other thing with snorkeling is like how, like, you can't, if you go down far, the snorkel is obsolete really, like, isn't it? If you're under the water.
Yeah.
I saw, like, I've seen videos and pictures of people whenever I was doing my research, the game research. And people are under the water with the snorkel on, but sure, it's like, but then you can't breathe, so why are you doing that?
With the, is the snorkel the tube?
Well, with the tube, with that thing under the water, fully immersed. And it's just like, what? It doesn't still work then?
No. I don't know why they do that.
Yeah. So what that guy should have done was hire a diving professional to go down. It would have been worth it.
Like, if you drop a piece of jewellery in the sea, are you ever going to find that again?
Are you sure those stories aren't connected?
Yeah, but well, that's actually where I found that story, was through that thread.
Oh.
Anyway, that eventually led me on to another thread. Disney owned and operated a cruise line for families in the Caribbean.
Right.
And those cruise ships offered a snorkeling trip for adults and kids to Jeffrey Epstein's private island for years.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, sick.
Ew,
Yeah.
what?
So,
why is that not something that's more in the news?
That's what, yeah, I don't know. And people like, hardcore Disney fans, they were like, it wasn't run by Disney, it's run by Magical Kingdoms. And then people were getting back to that. Other people were saying they were actually on that trip as a child, saying it was Disney. And then someone pitched in saying like, well, isn't Walt Disney a paedophile as well?
Oh my God.
At that point, I realised my research is no longer on track.
You realised, yeah.
Yeah.
This is no longer about snorkeling.
Yeah, exactly. So,
oh, fucking hell.
then I got back onto the important question of, is it worth purchasing a snorkeling set? Or should you just rent one? And the reason I thought of that is because you love to buy fucking snorkeling sets that we'll use for half an hour and then throw away.
That. Yeah.
And I think the consensus was, yeah, you should.
You should buy them.
Because obviously when you're renting them, we've seen how the lads were washing them. They weren't really washing them.
They weren't washing them, and they go so far into your mouth,
like
so they're pure, like, in your gums.
Yeah, and you're breathing into it, spitting into it, like.
And they're not getting washed. They're dunking them in the water and then giving them to the next person.
Yeah, that was another big thing. Also, Dominic, who used to work in dive shops.
Go on, Dominic.
Oh, Dom. He said buy your own one so it can fit properly. That's obviously a big thing. Like, snorkeling's actually fitting you. A leaking mask is a pain in the A.
True, in the A.
In the A, yeah. And also get like a defogging shampoo.
Oh yeah, or you can use just like
fairy
up liquid. I was gonna say dish.
Fairy up liquid.
Or washing up liquid.
Or he said just spit in the mask and rub it around.
Really?
Yeah,
does that work?
Coming from Dom, who worked in the shop.
Well, yeah, I trust Dom.
Yeah. So the fogging up is an issue, and big glasses issue. Coming off issue. Then on to amazing snorkel tips that will make you look like a pro.
Who's going being like, I'm doing this because I want to look.
I want
like
to snorkel like the elite.
Yeah. Is it not about like seeing things rather than looking like a pro?
Yeah, no, it's all about how you look. So if you want to get all the gear,
yeah.
First of all, you want to get yourself some booties.
Really?
Yeah. So they're They're like little,
Some
rubber
booties.
rubber slippers you put on.
Yeah.
So
Aw.
to protect your feet. You should also get fins, full foot fins.
Oh yeah.
And we talked about that. We're like, should we get the fins? Will we not? And we
Yeah.
never did.
Again, they're massive, so you can't really be lugging them around with you.
Yeah, that's what Dom was saying actually.
Oh,
He said, buy your own snorkel set,
damn,
but
we're
not your
on
own
the same
fins.
level.
Yeah. I think he's really good at treading water as well. Maybe we could have a competition. A couple of things about defogging your mask again. Get the excess. Get good at getting water out your mask, which again was like this is just what snorkeling's all about. Fucking mask full of water.
Yeah.
And then some do's and don'ts. Don't touch the coral.
Oh yeah.
Seems like just a general
Seems obvious.
common sense.
Yeah.
Respect other people's personal space. Also thought that's
Yeah.
common sense. Don't feed the fish. But I thought, what are you going to feed them with?
Yeah. Do people bring food out with them to feed
People
the
bring a
fish?
roll out.
Yeah, little chicken fillet roll.
Yeah. And then use biodegradable sunscreen. That's one thing that I didn't think about.
No, never thought of it. But I did hear that recently, like coral safe sun cream and stuff. That's like a
Sounds
new
very
kind of.
specific.
Yeah, because like, isn't the coral getting bleached? That's from the heat as well, I think. But I think sun cream has a part to play. There's a lot of chemicals just floating around.
Yeah, it is. You can see the chemicals in the water.
You can see it. Like there's like a layer on the top of the water. So yeah, that's interesting. Biodegradable sun cream.
Yeah, but that's about as far as the research got. I was just trying to see, like, does anybody not like snorkeling? And couldn't really find anything. Just the guy giving out about the non-swimmer, when he was saying like they fuck things up for everyone.
They panic.
They panic when they eventually freak out and start to panic. So I couldn't really find anything. Yeah, it was just kind of
He has
bullshit.
no patience.
There wasn't really much. It was just like snorkeling. It's one of those things that people do and accept and like.
Yeah.
So I was a bit disappointed by that.
That's disappointing, but also it's not like majorly shocking.
No,
It is that kind of thing that everyone does.
but that's why I thought it was shocking, because it's like pretty much everyone has tried snorkeling, haven't they?
Yeah.
So I thought there'd be more on this, but
I suppose there's only certain places in the world that you can really snorkel well. So like, and kind of tropical places.
Yeah.
So not everyone has access. Like in Ireland, the snorkeling isn't going to be the best. But should we talk about our experience now?
let's talk about our experience.
Talk about our experience now.
Did it meet? So your expectations were it's going to be kind of shit. My expectations were I'm not really expecting too much. It'll just be a nice kind of day out. I wasn't sure what to expect with a group tour.
Yeah, so we did like a group snorkeling day tour
Yeah, we'll link that in our
in our
post.
bio. What are you supposed to
We'll
say?
link that in our show notes. or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
That sounds professional.
Yeah, we went on a day snorkeling tour. Didn't know really what to expect doing that, but I was like, it's a good way to see like a few different places. Might get to work on our tan a little bit.
Maybe.
Apparently there was going to be loads of coral reef, all of those things,
Which I had never seen.
which
Coral
you'd never
reef.
seen. I'd never seen it either.
No.
And so yeah, we went snorkeling for the day, didn't we?
Yeah.
And
did. And what did you think? Like, I mean, what did you think was good about the day, and what did you think was bad about the day?
so I loved it, and I unlocked a new love, a new hobby,
Right.
snorkeling.
So what was it specifically about it that you loved? What were the...
So okay, during the day I equally loved it and hated it at different times.
Right.
So I loved when I was just kind of floating around on my own, snorkel on, everything was working, there was no water getting in,
Yeah.
and I was just floating around looking at like just hundreds and thousands of different types of fish, like just so many fish everywhere you looked. Some of them were like mad colours, all the coral reef, but like it was kind of mostly dead in most
Yeah.
places. Maybe it's supposed to look like that, but I don't think so.
Don't think so.
So that was lovely, just
Yeah.
floating around. I saw like a school of swordfish floating past me. We saw a big massive turtle.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was deadly. The turtle was like the size of like a person.
Oh yeah,
basically.
like it must have
was
been
massive.
5 feet long.
Yeah, easily.
He was
He was
huge.
absolutely fucking huge. So he'd kill you, like. He'd absolutely.
You wouldn't want to fuck with him. He'd kill you.
He'd fucking kill you. He'd poke the head off.
Fuck the head off you.
Yeah. So yeah, I loved that part of it, and I just found it so relaxing, just floating around. And then there was times that I had the worst day of my life.
Right.
There
Go
was
on.
times that it was shit. When there's a lot of waves, fuck trying to snorkel when it's wavy, and fuck trying to snorkel in a group. I'm sorry.
Absolutely
that was
terrible.
horrendous.
Yeah.
That was absolutely shit.
It was crap. Like, I mean,
Oh.
and it was just like, it's one of those things you're like, Jesus, people are the worst.
Yeah, like people were didn't someone grab your leg to try swim over?
Grab my leg and push me out of the way, and I was like, you can go fuck yourself here.
Like people really, it turns into like a survival of the fittest kind of thing when there's something good to see. People just leave you for
They just
dead.
don't care.
They
I think
don't
it was as
care.
well, it was a mix of cultures where like, maybe that's just acceptable where they're from, but
Yeah.
like, you don't touch strangers. Like,
No, people were really like grabby and pushy.
They didn't care.
Yeah.
So I didn't like that. I think also we were in a group, and then there was another bigger boat behind us. So when we'd be
Yeah.
finishing a location, there'd be a bigger boat just all getting off, and that was probably 100 people.
Easily. So we were trying to swim back to the boat to safety.
Yeah, through all the waves against 100 other people coming towards us.
Yeah, that was shit.
that was just the
awful.
worst. I'm trying to think, was there a point when I did actually enjoy it? And I just can't really think. Maybe
you
there
had
was
a
one.
mare of a time with
I
the
had such a fucking
equipment.
shit time.
So you couldn't get the goggles or the tusk. What's it called?
The tusk.
Not a tusk.
The flute.
The flute. You couldn't get your flute staying upright.
I couldn't get my flute upright at all. I think it was the water. It was, I couldn't, like, either there was water coming through should we just keep calling that a flute? I know it's a pipe, like a wind pipe or whatever, but let's just call it a flute.
A flute.
So, leaky flute.
Yeah.
That was one thing. And then also the glasses, just every fucking glass, whatever.
Glasses. The
mask, yeah.
The goggles.
The goggles. Every time I'd put them on, and then you go down, and then there's water in the glasses as well. I would say if you've never actually been snorkeling and you want to know what it's like, go into your bathroom.
Yeah.
Put a full packet of salt. Maybe not packet. Maybe put in like 10 tablespoons of salt into the sink and mix it with water, and then put your eyes into it and maybe swallow a bit of it.
Yeah.
That's what snorkeling was like. Like,
that sounds so relaxing.
stinging eyes, stinging nose, and then you're swallowing it as well. And it's like, this is shit. Like, now, it's cool to see the exotic fish.
Yeah, but you could hardly see any of the fish.
No.
Like, and then you had me being like, "You okay? You all right,
Yeah.
Gary?" And being like, "Look at this," and you're like, "Yeah, I'm just trying to get my fucking goggles on." Right, 1 minute.
Like at times, especially when there was loads of people around that turtle,
Oh my god!
just sitting there, like looking underneath at all the dead coral, and then loads of people crowding this big massive turtle that would poke the head off you.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking,
That was
like,
actually
this
kind
is
of
crap.
sad.
Yeah, I just was
The
floating
turtle
in the
was
sea.
kind of trying to get away, like, wasn't he?
He was, yeah.
That was a bit sad. And the thing as well is, like, we were really trying. We didn't put our feet down. So even when you're in the shallow parts, we didn't put our feet down.
Yeah.
Like, we were floating the entire time. We wore life jackets for that reason.
Yeah.
For some of it, which made it harder. But anyway. But there were some people just putting their feet down, just standing up on the coral,
On the
and you could
coral.
see where all the coral had snapped. It was just broken.
And you could see them on the boat pulling coral out of their feet.
Oh, their feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, for fuck's sake. Like, people ruin everything.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for people,
It might be nice.
it might have been nice. Actually,
maybe
the equipment.
was fucking
You
shit.
couldn't. You had a mare. Yeah.
I
you
had an
fucking
absolute mare.
Yeah.
I did, like, just...
You never really got into a relaxing flow of just floating around looking at fishies.
No, not in that excursion. Like, if someone said to me again, "Oh, we're going out on a snorkeling trip and there's going to be 20 people on the boat with us," I'd be like, "No, forget it. I'd rather rent my own boat.
Yeah.
And bring my own snorkeling set."
Fair.
Suppose we'll leave it there then.
No, I was just thinking there, like, because I sorry, I was just thinking of what you're saying, because I usually don't like being in the sea that much, right? Because it freaks me out being like, what is kind of underneath and you can't see anything. But I feel way more relaxed when I'm snorkeling because you can see everything. So whenever I was just kind of bobbing around and I wasn't able to see, I was like, oh, I don't like this. But literally the minute I stuck my head under the water, I was like, no matter how deep the water was, because there were some parts we were in and the water was ridiculously fucking deep. It was terrifying.
Yeah.
And like even then I was fine. And like that would have been my worst fucking nightmare before.
Yeah.
Whereas here I was just like floating around, but pop my head up, float around for a few minutes, not be able to see. No. Especially because one of the places we were in was Shark Bay.
Oh yeah, but there wasn't a shark to be seen.
Because of global warming. It's too warm.
Oh, was that it?
That was it. They said the temperature of the water got too warm.
Oh, we're the worst.
I know, it's ruined. It's ruined. Yeah. But yeah, that helped my fear of the sea. But I will say, if there's waves, just forget about it and go home.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Someone else said to me as well, I asked some of our listeners beforehand, someone said that if you're going snorkeling, you should use the full face one.
Oh,
so you have these masks, for people that haven't seen them, there is a mask that you can put over your entire face.
Yeah.
And then it has a tube coming out of it, so you don't have like the goggles and tube separately. They're part of the one thing. And apparently they are the bee's knees.
They look really good because it looks less messy.
But they look really stupid.
Well, they look stupid, but they look sturdy in comparison to the like flimsy looking tube.
Yeah.
Flute, sorry. Technical name for it is a float.
It is a float. Yeah.
But yeah, they look more solid. You could just get one of them and try it again.
Maybe. To be fair, we did. So we went down after that. We went down a different day to another beach somewhere.
Yeah.
That was nice.
We went ourselves.
Like the flute wasn't really working properly.
The flute wasn't working, so we were just wearing goggles basically with your nose blocked, so you can't even breathe out when you're underwater.
But like you can't do that with the. Oh yeah, okay, sorry.
Because usually you breathe out when you put your head in.
I actually preferred that, just being like just holding the glasses in, them not filling with water, being able to see things. Maybe it's all down to the equipment. I think if you are thinking, should I bother snorkeling, get some good equipment.
I think we figured
it's make
it
or
out.
break.
It is all down to that, isn't it?
It is, yeah. And don't go with other people because it's just ruined.
Never go with like a buddy.
Oh yeah, go with a couple of buddies.
A couple of buddies.
Yeah. But don't go on a big group thing. No. Just find out where the good snorkeling spots are. Go to them yourself and snorkel.
Go ask the people who are doing the tour. Oh, just out of interest, where do you stop?
Yeah.
Just so I know. And then they'll say here, here, and here, and then you'll be like, okay, bye, and then you go there yourself.
Yeah. Hack. Snorkeling
Life hack.
Yeah.
Snorkeling hack.
Yeah. So yeah, when it comes down to the big question,
should I bother?
What snorkeling?
What do you think?
Like. Just based on what I said, I don't think I will ever bother snorkeling again.
Okay.
Not for me.
So should I bother snorkeling?
Should I bother? No. Should you bother? Look, I mean,
I'll answer that for myself.
Oh, well, I was kind of talking to the audience.
Oh.
The podcast doesn't revolve around you, Stephanie.
It should.
Well, what do you think?
I think, you should bother, but I think there's just the impulsive part in me that's like, I really enjoyed it, so now I need to go buy the best snorkeling equipment I can find.
Yeah.
So, but still, it made me really, really relaxed, and I think it would be good to relax someone.
Yeah, maybe.
If you have the right equipment. And you're
right equipment, not loads of people around you. They're the conditions.
The conditions, really need to.
They really matter.
The stars need to align.
They do, yeah.
They really do. But I'd say, I like that you're saying no.
Do you? Why?
Yeah, I don't know.
Just happy when I'm not happy.
Controversial much? That's what I think.
Yeah.
Just unpopular opinion over here.
Yeah. Mr. Unpopular Opinion over here.
Yeah, you don't go with the flow.
No. Ooh.
Only dead fish go with the flow.
What? You're all about the sea quotes today.
I don't know if that really is one.
Only dead fish go with the flow. That could be one.
Yeah.
That'll be on one of your posters.
Yeah.
So that was it for this week's episode.
That's all the crack anyway. We're going to just be like, fuck, we're done adulting. Let's be mermaids. And merman.
Yeah. If you want to play, what is the name of the game?
Common phrases, but using a sea/ocean related word.
if you want to play that game, we'll put up all the questions that Stephanie asked and play with your friends.
Yeah. Who's gonna want
this
that?
might take off.
You
don't
never
know that.
know.
Thanks for listening. Next week we're going to be talking about.
Who knows?
I think we do know.
It's a
I think we're going to be
secret.
talking about flotation tanks,
Flotation tanks.
which are not called self-deprecating
Self-deprecation
tanks,
tanks.
which is what you were calling them. They're not
What
even called.
I was calling
Whoa,
it.
whoa, whoa!
No,
They're
what
called-
you were calling it.
Well, I was calling them self-isolation tanks,
No, you weren't. You're
No.
calling them self-deprivation tanks.
self-deprivation tanks. Yeah, but they're actually sensory deprivation tanks
Oh,
or flotation tanks.
sensory
Yeah,
deprivation.
so that's what we're going to be doing next. That came in as a suggestion twice as well.
Okay, right. So that sounds like my nightmare.
Yeah, you don't have to
Might leave you off there
do it. I'll tell you how I got
with
on.
that. You tell me.
Close.
Okay, well, thanks very much.
Thanks very much. If you haven't subscribed already,
Please fucking do.
desperate much.
Oh, yeah, sorry, that sounded just like we don't care.
Hey, look, it's
Do,
okay.
don't.
Whatever
Yeah,
suits. We
doesn't
don't
bother
mind.
us.
Yeah, it's fine.
Doesn't bother us.
See you next week.
Bye.
Yeah,
See you
bye.
next time.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.